My name is Dr. Ron Hecker, and you are watching the Weight Loss Surgery channel.
Welcome to Weight Loss Surgery News. I'm your host, Leslie Thompson, and thank you for joining us today. In this week's news, we'll find out whether germs are making America fat. We'll investigate the effect of weight loss surgery on sleep apnea and find out whether getting married means saying I do to weight gain. But first, a recent report on obesity in America shows that Southerners are fat. The question is why? Last week, we reported on a new joint study by Trust for America's Health and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, which notes that 8 of the 10 states with the highest rates of adult obesity are in the South. Mississippi is the fattest state, with nearly 33% of its residents classed as overweight or obese, and Alabama and Tennessee hold the number 2 and number 3 spots respectively, each with an obesity rate of 30%. Now researchers are trying to get to the root cause. Is the culture to blame, ethnicity, or is it all that rich, delicious Southern cooking? Many researchers think the reason for increased obesity in the South is poverty. Mississippi is the poorest state in the Union, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, with 1 out of 5 of its citizens living below the poverty line. In fact, the South is the poorest region in the country, and that can be dangerous because, ironically, poor people tend to eat a lot of fattening food. Processed food is inexpensive, and someone with a limited income is much more likely to eat cheap, calorie-soaked fried foods and processed cheese product than more costly vegetables and fruits. What's more, in the rural South, unless you grow your own, fresh food can be pretty hard to find. A 2004 study by the University of South Carolina found that grocery stores are rare in rural areas of the South. While every small town has its convenience store, it can be hard to find carrots, squash, and tomatoes at the Gas and Go. And then there's the fact that many Southerners get no daily exercise at all. None. Of course, it's easy to understand why. The South is hot and humid, and trying to run outdoors for 45 minutes may just cause heat stroke, which can kill you. So how can the South overcome its obesity epidemic? Researchers say the best bet is for people to do what they can to eat better and get some kind of exercise each day. Good food can be found. A monthly drive into town to buy healthy foods is definitely better than eating a frozen burrito from the local convenience store, and state and federal aid programs are available to help poor people cover the cost. Exercise can always be moved indoors by getting a treadmill, for example, or done outdoors after the sun goes down when it's cooler. As for the soul food, don't worry. You can still enjoy collards and fried chicken in moderation, say the experts, say for Sunday dinner. And that sounds good. In our next story, moving to the West Coast, things just keep getting less golden for the Golden State. Not only is the state of California facing bankruptcy and sky-high unemployment, now it seems that obesity is having an economic impact too. A brand new report from the California Center for Public Health Advocacy found that excess weight and physical inactivity among Californians is taking a toll on the state's economy. The report breaks down the cost to the state into categories. First, the direct health care costs associated with obesity, overweight, and physical inactivity in California, which came to $20.7 billion. Then there's the toll from lost workplace productivity, about $20.4 billion. Add it all together, and it comes to quite a tidy sum, over $41 billion in 2006, an amount that's almost certainly greater now. Obviously, something has to be done, not only because obesity and its related conditions ruin the lives of millions of Californians, but because the economic burden associated with overweight, obesity, and physical inactivity are adding to the financial mess already plaguing the Golden State. The study group recommends a 3-part strategy to fight the obesity problem in California. At the federal level, the group advocates making public health and disease prevention a core element of an overall national health care strategy, including the creation of a federally funded trust to finance community-based healthy eating and physical activity programs. At the state level, the study group advocates using the state's share of the 2009 stimulus package money to build more pedestrian and biking infrastructure and improve nutrition and physical activity infrastructure in California's schools. And California's counties and cities should help increase physical activity by eliminating sprawl, building more facilities for recreational exercise, and promoting the creation of community gardens as a source of fresh food. All good ideas for people in any state. We're headed into a break, but stay tuned to learn how germs in your mouth may be making you fat. And if it's not the germs, it may be your spouse. We'll have more on that in just a minute. After weight loss surgery, it can be hard to get enough vitamins and nutrients in your diet. Bariatric Advantage offers a complete line of nutritional products specifically formulated to meet the unique needs of bariatric patients. Choosing to have weight loss surgery was a big decision and required a big investment. Learn how Bariatric Advantage nutritional supplements can help you get the most from your surgery by keeping your new body healthy and strong. Call us toll-free at 800-898-6888 or visit us online at bariatricadvantage.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bill Adams, and you're watching the Plastic Surgery Channel. Last year, more than 350,000 women decided to get breast augmentation.
It helped me understand what my body would be like after the surgery.
And speaking of hard fats, let's talk about your olfactory organ.
So a prospective patient, when they're looking to have surgery, must always understand that every single surgical procedure has its import, and they must be concerned with the quality that's being delivered to them.